Are you haunting the bathroom?
Are you taking a bath?
It doesn't look like there's a baptism. I think it's just a toilet.
Potty?
They already heard it. Someone go potty.
Do you need privacy?
Someone in there? Go investigate.
Oh, I'm probably gonna go investigate the ghostly bowel movement.
He's still recording.
Yeah? Are you going potty?
Or something else.
What's happening? I think Kayla has some Pepto if your tummy hurts.
I do.
Are you all done now? Did you wash your hands? Please wash your hands.
There's still germs in the afterlife.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Germs die too.
Looks like they count.
So are you a big Abe Lincoln fan?
I mean, who isn't? Well, I guess John Wilkes Booth wasn't. He thinks it's funny. He's moving the ball.
Oh, that's my stomach. Was that a funny joke Kayla told? Flush the toilet if you think it's funny. This is Remnants. I'm Emily.
And I'm Kayla.
Turn on your nightlight.
Pour something strong.
You'll be up long after our story is done. All right, well, we're back with another investigation episode.
Yeah.
It's kind of a return to
McInteer Villa.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was trying to think because I was thinking because we first went to McInteer the same weekend as our first Beatty visit, and I was like, oh, it's our redemption return, but we didn't necessarily need to redeem ourselves from Beatty. From McInteer, but
well, in a way, I think that because we were. What was that? It was July of 2023 that we went there. We were BB ghost hunters. So I feel like we didn't do a ton of investigating. I think we kind of just wandered the house.
Yeah, that was kind of our style.
And kind of just
walk around and look at things and like, a ghost might be there.
Yeah, like
move on.
I don't think we did any Estes method stuff ourselves.
No.
We kind of we were with a group and they kind of just, so anyways, I think in a way it was kind of a redemption because we actually more actively investigated this time.
Yeah, like when people ask me now, like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a ghost hunter. And I'm like, oh, I'm a ghost hunter. It's not even like a joke anymore. It's just true. Like we have a style now.
Yeah, and we get kind of annoyed if we can't do all the stuff we want to do.
We're like the mean girls of ghost hunting. We're like, you can investigate with us.
Because you don't fit our style.
Yeah, and like our style is to just sit there and judge in silence. Mm-hmm. The ghosts say something, we're like, ew.
Which is kind of what happened, actually.
Yeah, we just like something happens, like, okay.
Well, do better.
Yeah, like, not impressed. Oh my gosh. So any small talk before we get into this episode?
I don't know if it's just a funny thing that happened at work the other day. So we have these the automatic flushing toilets, and there's this one that just likes to go off.
Go off, queen.
Just go off. It likes to just constantly flush. And so we always joke, it's like, oh, it's the ghost. The ghost in the bathroom.
The ghostly pooper.
Yes. Well, there was this other company that's on our floor, and I kind of know the EA there, and we were in the bathroom at the same time. We were at the sink washing our hands, and that toilet flushed, and she like freaked out. She was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, that's just the ghost toilet that flushes. And she was like, what? And she like washed her hands so quickly and then like fled the bathroom. And I was like, girl, if you knew what I did, if that scares you, if you knew what I did on the weekends, you would never talk to me again.
You would not survive my hobby. My strange addiction.
So it's kind of funny, like, I don't know. It's become so normal to us, but then there's people who are like, Like, she's now probably afraid of the bathroom. I'm like, girl, it is definitely not a ghost.
That is interesting, and I know we're going to get into this a little bit more later, but we have become so desensitized that it's ridiculous. Like, people talk about things that are like, oh my god, that's so scary, and I'm like,
is it?
Like, I've seen scarier. Just like, I'm getting to the point where just walking through the dark is no longer scary. And if it is, I'm like, oh, if you're a fucking ghost, you better do something cool. It's just kind of weird. I wouldn't say I'm brave. I think I'm just stupid.
Yeah, because I'm curious. We still haven't had anything like super intense happen to us, like in person. Like, we've come back and heard some crazy EVPs. They're like, oh shit, that happened while we were in the room. But so I'm wondering if I will at all change when something, like, if I see like
seeing
a shadow
something
figure,
yeah, if
or
I see something,
I don't know, I have no idea how I would react. Flight, freeze, I don't know.
Yeah, if I see something, that will change. I'm kind of at the point, and it'll depend, but I'm kind of at the point where I feel like hearing things is kind of like, oh, well, okay, cool.
Which is,
yeah, we'll
get into that because that definitely happened to us.
But yeah, like, seeing things, I think, is where I'm at now, where it's like, if you don't fucking manifest yourself, I don't know if I actually believe that you're there. And
I don't think I'm gonna spend money to come back.
Yeah, you know what? Like, this place is not good enough for me. Yeah. You cannot sit with us.
Right.
Nobody, no us. The only way I could rhyme it was like, nobody, no booty. And I was like, I don't really think that's what we're going for. That's a
not
different
the vibes.
It's a different channel.
Yeah.
Not ours. I was trying to think if I've had anything interesting happen lately. I feel like the last few weeks have been kind of just a blur of existing in this heat.
I agree. Like, doesn't it feel like 4th of July was last week?
Was it not?
No. It's almost August. By the time this episode comes out, it will be August.
Which is crazy, because August for us is full of ghost hunting.
Yeah, we'll have 2 in the same week in August, and then a couple weeks later, 1 in September.
Yeah, which is like...
And 2 of them are new places.
And are those the ones that are like back-to-back almost?
No.
How is it?
So we'll go to Missouri State Penitentiary again, and then 5 days later, we'll go to Villisca.
Okay, I was trying to figure out, because I took like a big chunk of time off, but I think it's because my son starts kindergarten, and I'm like,
that same week, so...
Yeah, and I was like, well, I need to be there, but I also need to sleep. I need to see... I took a lot of time off, though, and I'm like... scraping by with like 20 hours for the rest of the year, and like, maybe I don't need 4 days off or whatever I did. Maybe excessive.
Oh, we can look at the calendar. But...
Unless a ghost kills me. Fingers crossed.
Well, then I will have lots of seances to keep you on the podcast.
That's true. You see, it is just so great that we're into this, because no matter which of us dies first, we will always be able to stay in touch.
That is true friendship.
It sure is. I'm a little creeped out now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's got a little...
it's not even Sunday, the nihilism is strong.
Yeah, that's true. It's Saturday.
Yeah, and we do have to, like, we've got motivation to perform today, because I have told Kayla, there wasn't even an asking. I'm like, Kayla, we're gonna go to a winery Saturday night. And she was like, well, I guess my parents are too. So...
Where I go, my parents go. My mom, I did tell my mom, she's like, you just want me there to pick up the check. And I was like, no, I can pay for my own wine, but if you want to buy...
If you want to, I'm not going to stop you. I mean, come on. I don't want you to feel like you're not doing me any favors anymore, Mom.
Right. I don't care how old I am. If you want to pick up my tab, please.
Please. I'd be like, as long as your weird friend has her own tab, then...
Right. No.
And Nuance just in the background, just like, I got my coffee. My coffee and my pizza. That's all he needs.
And he loves it.
The happiest little man.
He is. We love him for it.
We do. All right, should we get started then?
Yes, let's get into it. So I realized... listening back to, so the first time we went to McInteer was episode 16, and now we're like in episode 30 something, but I didn't actually go that in depth in the history for some reason. I know.
Were you sick?
It could have been, because back then we were really strict about, every 2 weeks releasing episodes. So my guess is I just was tired and didn't feel like researching. So anyways, I'm going to go a little bit more into the history than I did last time. But
okay, cool.
If you want to listen to our first physics, we did catch an EVP there. That's episode 16. But yeah, let's get into some history. McInteer Villa was built in 1889 for John McInteer, a prominent businessman of Atchison, Kansas. John was born in Ireland in 1827 and came to the United States as a boy. In the 1860s, he moved to the new state of Kansas to seize upon the growing opportunities out west. John started a small shop in Atchison where he manufactured harnesses and saddles. The wealth he accumulated from his business was invested in real estate in Atchison and nearby St. Joseph, Missouri. John McInteer married his first wife, Alice Conley, in 1861. She died in 1892 from a long-suffering illness. And, the house was built in 1889, so she lived there three-ish years and died in the home. She was actually the first to die in the house. They had no children, but both had many nieces and nephews living with them at different times. He married his second wife, Anna Donovan, a widow with 3 sons, in 1895. After John's death in 1902, Anna continued living in the home until her death in 1916. Her son, Charles Donovan, was a veteran of World War I, and sadly, he committed suicide in the home on October 10th, 1922, by shooting himself in the head.
And not to interject, but they awkwardly have, a mannequin, and I don't know if it's his actual uniform.
Probably not, but I don't know.
It's just some, World War type uniform. Mm-hmm. Just this mannequin in the study. And you're just sitting there like, hi, dude.
Yeah.
We're just chilling where you killed yourself, and now they got a doll. That's you, I guess. Yes. She's got a thing for dolls.
She does. There's a lot in that home. But I guess, that kind of leads into what I was going to say. He was 34 years old at the time of his death, but that's his room. It's kind of like a library now. Yeah. But that was his room and where he shot himself. As you can tell, there's several deaths that have happened in the home up to this point. And it's only 1922. The last relative of Anna Donovan's to live in the house was her brother Charles Conlon until his death in 1930. For the next 25 years, it was a boarding house. There's a rumor that the home was used for funeral ceremonies for a time. And in the basement, there are rumors of illegal abortions, which, if true, it definitely leaves a dark energy.
Yeah. Yeah, because that could be pretty gnarly.
Yeah, and the basement's, what's the Jack? Is that the
little, creepy dummy-looking thing?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks straight out of Goosebumps, the one with the haunted,
I'm sure I have a picture. We'll have to post it to Instagram.
I'm, making my mouth hand, because I can't think of what it's called, the ventriloquist doll,
dolls.
The one that comes to life and murders people in Goosebumps. It looks like that.
Yeah,
and he just sits in the chair with his creepy little demon blue eyes.
And he haunts the basement. And if you listen to our first episode, there's kind of we talked about one of the guys that we were with investigating. Jack seemed to like him.
Yeah, as in, relentlessly torture him.
Yeah.
Which is kind of amazing.
We might have actually asked Jack to do that, even.
And he listened. He's a girl's girl.
He is. Girl's mean girl.
Yes. He's like, these girls are bitches.
I like it.
I like it. We won't give them evidence, though. Fuck them.
No. In 1929, William and Naomi Wood lived in the rooming house and had a daughter named Roman. She died at 4 years old of unknown causes. Baby cries are said to be heard in the house and are attributed to her.
I'm glad I did not hear any of that.
Yeah. As I said, I did not go very in-depth in our history the last time. In 1952, the McInteer Villa was purchased by Miss Isabel Altus, a professional violinist and an eccentric, according to her neighbors, because she wore only black and was an unmarried woman. Gasp!
We're both so eccentric.
Yes.
Didn't they think she was a witch?
Uh-huh.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
Yeah.
It's probably why she's my favorite ghost and I always play her music. She does not listen, but you know.
Yeah. She is not. We've tried that twice, but, for not very long.
No.
Times.
We never have time to do it too long.
Yeah, she's actually, she goes by Goldie, and she's one of the, known ghosts in the house, and she, is said to, rock her rocking chair back and forth. That's in the living room, and that's the actual chair that she allegedly is the actual chair that she died in, and which was in 1969. And shortly before her death, she had actually sold McInteer Villa to George Garrity, and he had started renovating it. But she did, pass away in the home. She is also attributed, a ghost wearing, a long black dress is seen throughout the house, and that's attributed to be Goldie, which
it's probably just another freaking mannequin. There's
a lot of mannequins. We can get into that when I get through the history about kind of our thoughts on the house, but both George and his wife Thelma Garrity also died in the home from natural causes. So the house has 9 documented deaths and 1 suicide. I mean, most of those are natural causes, people having an illness or old age. But still, I mean...
It's on the high end.
It's on the high end.
Yeah, usually, like, has anybody died in your house? No. That house has a body count.
It does. So, the current owner is Stephanie, and she bought the home in 2018. And we interviewed her, so that's also in our first episode. I think I've promoted that enough. But it was.
Have you heard that we have another episode on this location? You might not have, but you should totally go listen to it. Also, I apologize for getting so close to the mic. It got very loud. I won't do that again. Wow.
Some other common paranormal activity in the home
history
is footsteps in the second floor hallway. There's also lights have been seen in the tower of the attic, but there's no lights or really even electricity up there.
There's just fucking bats and birds up there.
Yeah, there's definitely that. Or bird poop up there.
Bird with flashlight.
Stephanie also has a room on the second floor. She's like, it calls it the seance room. I don't know if you want to kind of describe it, but
so it's this tiny little closet of a room where I'm pretty sure it's like, I don't know if the walls are black, but it's really dark, and it's got this little, it's like the little windows that sometimes are in basements, just a little tiny rectangular one really high up, so it's super dark. And then she's got almost like a little altar with like the black scrying mirror and just other stuff on there, and there's just 2 chairs, and it's dark as fuck. And, like, it's the kind of dark where it feels heavy. Like, you're sitting in it, and you're like, this is almost suffocating. And, I mean, while we're on the room, we might as well talk about it.
For sure.
We sat in the room, and we're doing our version of a seance, which is, like, the Estes method and stuff. And, like, it kind of... I think we were doing just regular EVP
That's
stuff.
right, too. Yeah, we were, like... Yeah, just doing EVP, but we were like, we kind of like listening back. We do little first EVPs.
Yeah, because like that was notable because our eyes weren't covered, and it literally seemed like the darkness was moving, which was so bizarre because we both commented on it, and it was like, yes, it could have been the window and the tree outside, but also it was just like, it was almost like water. It was bizarre. It might have just been a trick of the light, but it was an interesting experience.
Right, and so those really fascinate me because it's like, how much of that is my eyes playing tricks on me, or is there something going on in the room?
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because like I honestly would have believed both. Like there were times where I was like, shit, something's about to happen. Like it's like, is there gonna be like a ghost manifesting in the corner? Like it was spooky. It was kind of cool. But yeah, that's the scrying room. We totally skipped that in our first visit too.
Yeah, so in a way this is kind of a redemption.
True.
Because I think we definitely we investigated every room this time.
Yeah, I even closed myself in a closet.
We did, yeah, at the end of or kind of sort of towards the end of the night, we all went into a room and had quiet time, but
that was pretty fun, actually.
I was kind of freaked out that something was going to happen. I don't think anything did in my room.
I was desperate for something to happen.
Yeah.
But
which we can get into maybe what we think of the hauntings at the house at the end of this episode, because we have thoughts. But
thoughts with thoughts.
So another thing that's often heard in the home is children, laughing.
Interesting.
And so I think that can just lead us into our first piece of evidence that happened chronologically.
Yeah, it was literally like one of the first things. It was still sunlight. Like it was sunny outside.
Yeah. I will say, first I thought of this. We investigated in April, and I think that's like the perfect month to ghost hunt because we didn't have to have the AC units running.
It was nice.
It wasn't like sweltering hot, and it was. I liked April.
It was a good because we could have comfy clothes and dress just casually,
but not be like freezing, but not be sweating. It was really nice,
and it was quiet for the most part.
Yeah,
which was good. But yeah, we were. So we got to the house around 6 or 7?
I think, around 6-ish.
And we were with a group, and they had been waiting on us for dinner, and we're like, we
stopped. God didn't even tell us away. I know, I felt so bad.
So they all left. So we were alone in the house. It was maybe only 30-ish minutes. Mm-hmm. And we were like, well, since it's just us, let's take advantage and investigate. It's a big place. So we went up to, it's like the children's room, kind of. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was really technically ever actually children's rooms. I think maybe she just assigned it. It could be, who knows. It's a room that is pretty much There's 2 beds. There's a little sitting area. There are freaking creepy ass dolls everywhere. Everywhere. Including there's a doll that's like, I don't know where it's from. It's very strange looking. It's like a marionette doll that she has in a case that is made with actual human hair.
He looks like he's scary looking.
He is scary, and like he has some lore about him where like he's in the box because he's fucking pissed off as hell. He calls the owner Stephanie a bitch. He's like really angry. He tries to get people to open the case and stuff. And I will say, maybe it's just knowing the stories, but like he's unsettling to be around. Like, you're always looking back at the case and be like, has he fucking moved? Is he doing something?
Yeah, like you can't help but just like watch him.
Yeah, it's like the doll is going to bite you, and he's just in a fucking case. It's fine. But like, okay, so the room has all these. There are lots of very purposely creepy dolls. She has another new doll that she just bought that is also with human hair, so that's fucking creepy. She has a freaky ass mannequin with a masquerade mask in the closet. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all kinds of things. So we're in here by ourselves. We have the door closed. We're talking.
We're just kind of like, I don't know. I think at one point, like Emily, she picks up like a kid's book and is reading it, and it's
it was like weird, fucking weird as hell.
A weird early 1900s.
Yeah, we might have to insert some of that audio because it was just uncomfortable. It's like, there's even one picture. It was like saying goodbye to dad or something, and she's like, Kayla's like, I hope that's the wife. I'm like, no, that's a child, and he's like full lip kissing her or something.
Yeah, it was a weird book.
What? Father's return. I hope that's the wife, not the daughter.
Think so that looks like the wife up there.
Oh, that's disturbing. Thanks, I hate it.
So we did that, and I don't know. I saw something that was funny, and I was like, oh, I'll show you this. Look at this stupid doll. And then we hear a noise.
Like, we heard it
with our
ears.
It was like the clearest thing we have ever heard with our ears, outside of, people talking. But it was a little girl laughing.
Mm-hmm. And it sounded like it came from the hallway.
Uh-huh. No questions of what that was. We stopped talking. We were like, you heard that, right? And here's the thing where I'm like, there's something wrong with us, because we just fucking carried on. We're just like, wow, that was
both
weird.
Acknowledged that we heard it, and then like we just started going back to asking questions like, what do you think of this doll? And I'm like, what is wrong with us?
Yeah, and it was literally the beginning of the investigation, so we can't even say we were just really tired and delusional. No, it was the beginning. That's just how we are now.
I know, and I don't even know what that is. Like, I think I do disassociate, so it's like, because I just can't believe we didn't like open the door and go look down the hallway.
We didn't even like check. Like, that's and it was, which unfortunately, like, we did get a recording of it. It's kind of hard to exactly hear it. We know what it is because we heard it in person, but when I say that, it was just clear as day.
Yeah.
And we were the only people there, and it did not happen again at any point. Mm-mm. We were back in that room. I was in that room by myself for a while. Like,
yeah, we went back to that room a few times in the night and did different.
Yeah, like, because I will say with all the dolls and toys, like, okay, maybe there's a toy that does have a kid's laugh or something, but
this was a very just a quick little creepy. So we'll insert the audio, but it is very hard to catch. But if you listen really, really hard, you can faintly hear it. Mm-hmm. So
it was spooky.
Okay, I gotta show you one of these dolls. Putting the book down. Did you hear that? I sure did. Didn't that sound like laughing? It sure did.
Okay, so that happened, and this isn't quite related, but it's kind of a funny story. So I know we mentioned sicking the doll in the basement on one of the investigators we were with. He's very easily spooked, and you might have to fill in the details on some of it, but like, they always joke about how the spirits of that house kind of flock to him and like make fun of him and stuff, and we like were doing some sort of Estes or whatever. It wasn't an Estes, we just had the spirit box and had another app going, and it was again like signaling him out, and it was like, I don't remember exactly what it said anymore.
I think one of the other investigators today said something like, oh, he's a moron, and then it said idiot.
Yeah, and it multiple times something made fun of him.
Yeah.
And it was like trying to get him to like go into a closet and like open the door, and he was like straight up panicking.
Yeah.
It was kind of incredible, but it was funny. Like,
I will say he's also, because, you know, he was there with us the first time we went to McInteer, and he's a grown, like, it's amazing to watch how we've all kind of like
That's
changed.
true.
He is braver than he was that first time we went to McInteer.
True, yeah, because the first time he went, he like felt like something screamed in his ear, so he did go back.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people probably wouldn't have, but we still did make fun of him a lot.
And the ghosts seemed to still...
Yeah, the ghosts were on it with us. They're like, yeah, let's also make fun of him.
Yeah, that's probably the most compelling of factor in all the Estes methods we did.
Yeah.
We didn't really connect
We didn't get a lot with it, but it was really funny what we did get, and it did seem to respond when we were making fun of him.
Yes.
So that was interesting. It was probably like the only interesting thing that came out of any of that. But and I don't even remember specifics, but it was funny.
It was a fun night.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Until like 3 hit and we're like, ugh.
Yeah, I think I know we drove back home. I think we left around 4 or 5 in the morning. Oof.
That was a drive.
It was a drive.
Not the best.
So now we'll move, I think so we got that laugh probably around 7 or so in the evening. And then, you know, the group came back, and around 9:30 that night, Emily and I, we went up and left a recorder in the seance room.
Yes.
And left it in there for 3 hours. Always love listening to those long audio
And I'm such a horrible co-host because Kayla's like, I'm reviewing. I'm like, you're the best. And then I just keep doing stuff. And she's like, oh my God, listen to this. I'm like, wow. I'm so horrible.
No, you're fine. I mean, I have a little more free time because I don't have a kid. Mm-hmm. So I will take one for the team, and I will listen to the boring audio recorders.
Well, I appreciate it.
But it's interesting. So one of the investigators we were with, and he's the one that actually booked the house, he had like a work trip, so he arrived later. So on the recorder, you can hear him arriving, and we're all down in the dining room, and we're like, oh yeah, Mike's here, and we're catching up. So you can kind of hear us talking down in the dining room. The recorder's upstairs in the seance room, and it sounds like there's movement in the room. And the skeptic in me will argue maybe it was just the recorder picking up us moving downstairs. But I will say it sounds like it's in the room. And me listening to that 3 hours, that didn't happen any other time. And you can hear us moving throughout the house, and this sounds different. And so I think it's pretty compelling. And then also along with the movements, there's a sound that comes through.
Yeah.
So,
just let you guys listen to that and then maybe come to your own conclusion of what you're hearing.
I don't know what that is. It's
kind of that movement, that does sound like something's just kind of shuffling around in that little space. And we were in there for a while, and we didn't hear anything like that. And we didn't hear other people walking around like that. Mm-mm. Like, it was actually a relatively quiet space if people weren't talking.
Yeah, like I said, that recorder was in there for 3 hours, and this was the only time that happened. Like,
yeah, when you listen to the audio that long, you know what the room sounds like normally.
Right, because I would say there's quite a few like taps that come through that you're like, oh, and then you realize, oh, I think it's like the pipes. Yeah. So it's like you start to know what's just the house.
Yeah, and we are pretty particular with our evidence. Like, we get so much that we're able to just be like, that's probably just the house, but this is totally a demon.
Well, I don't know what that, like, I don't even know if a breath is the right word. It's just kind of like a...
I was like...
yeah, I don't know.
It was a weird sound. I don't know if I loved it.
I don't... I mean, that is where we got this Stephanie gets a lot of screaming from on her digital recorder from that room. So I don't know if we got a little taste of that. Or...
That's true. I forgot that's the room that happened in. Again, for our last episode, if you want to hear a freaky ass scream, that's one of the things where like we definitely heard it. Where it wasn't evidence we necessarily caught. It was on her recorder. So part of it, like, okay, grain of salt there, but. It's freaky as fuck.
We were in the house when she captured it.
That's true. I always forget. Like
she set her recorder in that room while we interviewed her in the house, and
you could literally hear us. It's like this recording again. You can literally hear us talking in the background, and then there's literally something screaming.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, and she played it while we were there. I'm like, that happened just now.
Right, like, we just slept here.
Yeah, not well, because Kayla stole a fucking blanket.
You should have brought your own blanket.
I thought you were sharing. She gave me an inch of a sheet, and she's like, here.
Clearly, Emily is still not over the
No, I'm
sheet.
not. It's fucking rude. Ever sleep next to somebody, and they're like, here.
Here's a little corner. From now on, I bring 2 blankets.
She hates me. I bring my own blanket. I've never forgot her betrayal. She's so mean to be.
I'm just teaching you how to be prepared in life.
Well, teach me faster. Where were you when I needed you?
Yeah.
I needed you a long time ago, Kayla. I forgot where we were.
Okay, so... Then the last significant evidence we got was in the seance room. So then, probably sometime around midnight, we went and did EVP sessions in the seance room. We were probably in there on our own for like an hour.
Yeah, I forgot it was that long because again, like that goes so fast when you're kind of in that. That is kind of like being in a sensory deprivation room because it is so dark and it's quiet. It's just like,
yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Kind of fucking creeped out.
It is really creepy, like when you can't even see, like, your hand in front of your face.
Yeah, we were, like, literally waving our hands around. It's like, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
And then we're playing this freaky audio, and you're like, this is a trip.
Yeah. So we were doing, like, burst EVP sessions where we would ask questions for, like, a few minutes and then listen back. And... interestingly enough, we did get a voice, but only when we called out Stephanie's name. Mm-hmm. So we'll insert that.
Yeah.
We talked to Stephanie here about a year ago. Do you remember us? We talked to Stephanie here about a year ago. Do you remember us?
Do you hear that?
I hear something. What do you hear?
Okay, listen one more time.
Do you remember us?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. We always forget to do like the burst sessions, and
I think we were proud of ourselves for remembering to do it.
And then we were rewarded by that fucking voice.
Which, do you at all think it sounds like our friend Tim?
Yeah,
I think it does too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Tim's a good guy or what. He's just our spiritual attachment who's just there every time we investigate.
Yeah. Like, although it is interesting that it seemed to call out, like, or it responded to the name Stephanie, so maybe it wasn't Tim and it was just someone that kind of sounds like him.
Or what if Tim is, like, getting answers from the ghost for us and he's like, yeah, that's what he said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are right.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
He's our translator.
He is.
He speaks infernal, demon, he speaks dead guy,
regular ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like our man.
Yeah, he's a utility
man
player
from Waverly Sanatorium.
Yeah.
He's here for us.
I want to go back to Waverly.
Yeah, that place was amazing.
Yeah, that's truly... when we came into our ghost hunting.
It's when the red lights came out. Thanks, boss, for helping us pick it out.
Yeah, I know. Those were us upgrading to the, like, fancier.
I know.
Like, those were like $30 a piece, headlamps, but they're
worth it. I love those things.
I do too.
God, I want to go back. Yeah, that was still, like, probably one of my favorite investigations ever.
Oh, absolutely. And we just had so much happen to us. Like, it was wild.
That's where Tim came from, and now he's with us every investigation.
Pretty much. And sometimes I just wonder if it's like he's actually been at every investigation, we've just missed him. Like, when we haven't heard
He's
him.
probably here right now.
He probably is. I'm sorry.
Let's give him a moment. I feel like every once in a while we do this. So like, okay, here's a moment for Tim. Hey, Tim, welcome to the Remnants. I'm sure you've been here. If you wanna say something to make your presence known, we'll give you the air. That lawnmower scared the shit out of me.
That's a scary lawnmower. It's Tim.
Tim's got a chainsaw.
My house is supposed to be quieter. Also, who's choosing to mow? It is so, like, actually, like, unsafe hot outside right now.
I did yard work earlier today, and I had sweat dripping off of my face, and I had to go lay on the floor with, like, my legs up, because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking pass out.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, in super great shape, but I'm usually able to function.
It's humidity is insane
it's
right
like
now.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah.
So let's go sit outside tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to a winery.
Hell yeah.
And drink outside.
With music.
With music, and the sun will be setting. It'll be fine.
At like 9:30 at night.
Oh, that's true. Well, the sun will sort of go down.
It won't
be
fine.
It'll be fine. But, so yeah, then the rest of the night, so after that, yeah, we got, kind of nothing else significant happened. We did a lot of spirit box sessions, Estes method throughout the house, spent time up in the attic.
I feel like we tried our best to get something. We
investigated like every room.
We did that.
We were in the library for a while, which we didn't do as much the first time we went to McInteer.
Played chess.
Well,
sort of.
No.
We tried the haunted bathrooms.
We did.
Because that was something we specifically avoided last time, and this time we went in it. I investigated the sound of running water in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Did not solve that because I am not a plumber. But I looked.
Yeah.
So, rave.
Yeah.
Go
I mean,
me.
honestly, it's that one bathroom that's like in Charles's room or the library room. It's
that's
like
where I went.
It's such a long hallway till
I
you
kept
actually
going,
get to the
and
toilet.
I'm like, where is it?
It's kind of...
No, I did not go to the bathroom because the thought of like taking my pants off there, I was just like, no, thank you. If there's a ghost in the bathroom, I am not undressing.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
No, thank you.
It's like pooping in the woods. What's gonna happen?
No, you don't know. Someone's gonna bite your butt.
Yeah, I don't want some army ghost biting my butt. Well,
that would be a story.
I guess it depends on the ghost.
Yeah.
But no, we literally, like, when we were in the attic, because we were surprised, because you're not supposed to have, like, Ouija boards in a lot of these places. There was just one there. Mm-hmm. Totally unusual. I got so excited. But, like, we were, like, doing tarot pulls on the Ouija board. We used the Ouija board.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've used a Ouija board, I think.
I was not impressed.
Yeah, I don't think anything happened. But
I mean, it moved, but I mean...
I don't think
if you're listening, I don't think it was a ghost. Come at us.
No.
Bro. I think you were trying to trick us.
Yes, I think somebody was pranking us.
I don't even remember what that bitch said anymore.
Yeah, I don't even remember what question we asked. Probably have it on a recording.
We did record it. Like, there's a video, and we were both looked so unimpressed. We're like,
yeah. That's us now. It takes a lot to impress us.
It does. I'd have to be using a Ouija board by myself and have it moved to be like, ugh. And even then, I'd be like, maybe I blacked out.
Right, which is possible. Sometimes when I look at videos of myself, I'm like, are you there? Like,
yeah,
I look sometimes so blank.
Yeah,
like,
nothing behind those eyes.
I don't know, it's a little scary.
Like, is she well? No, not at all. It's far gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were up in the attic. I think we were always desperate for something to happen in the attic, and it does start getting creepy when you're sitting there, because, like, it does feel like there's something watching you pretty much all the time there.
Yeah.
I'd say the attic is creepier than the basement in that house.
I would agree. I think I just personally don't like to spend a lot of time in the basement because the air quality is not great down there, and I start to, like, cough and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't actually...
And the spiders.
And the spiders. Yeah. But
I tend to just assume that the basements don't exist in these places.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool basement, though. I mean,
it is.
It's huge for a house of that age.
Yeah, the creepiest thing there is little Dolly. Mm-hmm. Little Dolly.
Yeah.
Not supposed to insult him, but we do.
Yeah.
All the time. But there are a lot of spiders there, and I'm kind of nope there.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we stay out of the basement. Yeah, we weren't down there for very long. But yeah, McInteer, it's a beautiful, gorgeous home. I don't know if we'll go back. We've been twice now, and I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to go back, just Emily and I someday.
Yeah, because we've had things happen when it's just us. Mm-hmm. And it's a huge place, and I think it requires a lot of time and patience and a lot of quiet. But I almost feel like if we go again, it's going to be like the make or break it time. Just like, okay, we need to get some real actual evidence, or we're going to just kind of write this one off. Which is crazy to say, knowing we heard actual laughter with our ears. We have to keep reminding ourselves that.
I think what is there, I think it was, it's maybe more residual energy there, or residual, like, paranormal activity is my take, and that you just have to be there to catch it. Like, you can't, I think when it's intelligent spirits, you can actually engage with them or pull them out to talk to you, versus this McInteer is kind of like you're just waiting and hoping for the best.
See, I'm kind of torn because I think there's some of that, but I do think there might be a mimic in that house. Just obviously we didn't encounter it, so it's kind of up to Stephanie's stories, but a lot of her stories involve like something, which could be the ghost of her dad because his ashes are in the house, but like something mimicking her dad. But she's like, it doesn't necessarily act like him, but it looks like him and sounds like him, or something mimics Stephanie. And there's like a lot of stuff like that, and a handful of the things we've encountered seem like it could fit the trickster energy. So I'm like holding out hope that maybe there is something else there.
I mean, the kid laughing could definitely not be a kid and could be some kind of trickster type thing trying to entice us. And
then I tend to think because Stephanie brings so much into the house, a lot of that stuff, like she's purposely getting stuff that might be haunted. She has a Ouija board there. I mean, I have a Ouija board at my house, like, fuck, whatever. But obviously people are going to be using it.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think this house is booked out probably most nights. So there's a lot of people hunting it.
Yeah, like, the house itself doesn't feel like some of the houses we've been to feel. Like, Sally House, you go there, you're like, oh, yeah, there's something fucking here.
Yeah, you're, like, on edge and
yeah, like, this place is not good. But then you go in McInteer and you're like, I really like this house.
Yeah, this is a nice house.
This is really nice. There's some weird shit here, but I almost feel like it was brought in, not that it came with the house. Despite the people dying, like you said, a lot of it was natural,
right,
for the most part. But she purposely gets all these like creepy dolls, which some of them are just Etsy dolls that are made to look creepy, but some are like, oh, this is human hair. Here's this picture that somebody painted of their dead baby. Here's another doll with human hair. This lady said this doll looks like her dead husband. Let's have him in the hallway.
Oh yeah, I forget what that doll's name is.
I don't know,
but
it's by the nun, right?
It is. Yeah.
So it's just like, I am torn on it. I like the location a lot.
And it's nice because so many of the locations are like abandoned buildings and nowhere to sit. And like, it's a legit nice home. Like,
right.
So that's kind of a fun change of pace.
Yeah, I think if we were to go back, we would have to challenge ourselves a lot. Because like, I know Stephanie mentioned that she investigated the house with a friend and like they like slept in rooms across the hallway. Upstairs, because on the second floor people say that the hallway is super active, and we tried to investigate that. It didn't quite work because there's just too many of us. So I kind of would like if we did what we did again and had like quiet time for like an hour, we're each in a room, like maybe not sleep but like resting, and then just see
if something happens. Yeah,
because like we heard the laughter in the hall. There's something there. If we're quiet, will we hear it? I don't know.
But I'd be curious to go one more time and try it.
Yeah, just because, I mean, we have gotten stuff, and that's why I said we were so freaking hard to impress these days. Because, like, most people, I feel like, which, to be fair, most people aren't doing this fucking all the time.
Right.
But, like, most people would say, oh my god, I had such a crazy ghost experience, and we're like, eh.
Yeah, it's like lower ranking on the list. I'm like, but stuff did happen. We got legit EVPs.
I know. So that's I do think we're getting to the point, and I almost wonder if it's unhealthy, where we're like, no, we really need something to one up everything we've already had. Because, okay, we believe now. We're in it.
You don't need to prove.
Yeah, like, we believe you're there. We need to see you walk out of a wall and push Kayla down the stairs now. And then maybe we'll believe that you're fully like...
And maybe we'll come back and visit again.
Yeah,
you're
but
worthy of our time.
Yeah, if we're not getting a scratch, if like books aren't getting knocked down at my house while I'm investigating your location, I'm not sure I'm buying it.
Right?
I want to be emotionally scarred. Thank you.
Yeah. It's good for the podcast.
Yeah. No, we're getting to the point where it's like, yeah, I'll do something stupid for the content. Lock me in the closet, leave the house.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to be doing in a year? Unless something...
I don't know.
If something crazy happens in these next 2 investigations, maybe we'll chill out a little bit. But if it doesn't, and it's just kind of status quo, we're going to go insane.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be, yeah, I'm curious what'll happen. Because even we're going back to Missouri State Penitentiary, but I think we're going to focus most of our time on where we got evidence last time, which is the worst of the worst. The worst parts of that.
Yep.
So that'll be real interesting to see what happens when we go back. We might be very different people when we record next.
Yeah, that's like my concern. It's like, obviously I want something to happen, but the thing, like, eventually something is going to happen. And I'm like, what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Because I think if I see a shadow person, which I have seen a shadow person, what is wrong with us? Like, I have seen a shadow person, but it was in my home. So
but it was, and it was before we were like,
I know, it's just like, it's so
doing
crazy.
This paranormal
like
investigating, but I don't know.
It's I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. It's just like,
when you give them an inch, they want a mile kind of thing. We're just like, we want more.
Yeah, I guess so. Which I guess since we've been into it for so long, maybe it's an element of like, okay, cool, I want to prove that this is actually out there.
Yeah, and maybe that's some of it too. It's like, I want something so definitive that like you can't argue that it's not a ghost.
Right. Because like, even though we're both believers and everything, we still do have a fair amount of skepticism. Mm-hmm. And like, maybe we just want that one thing to be like, okay.
There's no...
Yeah, it's
gone. It can't be anything else but...
Yeah. I think it would take a lot for me.
Yeah. So we'll see. What's cool about... Well, Missouri State Penitentiary is definitely active, but these other 2 places are new to us, so... Villisca's gonna be heavy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then Garnett House is the other one, which is pretty active from the different ghost shows I've watched that I've visited there, so...
It's gonna be interesting.
It'll be interesting. It's some good times ahead. So, and we still, probably coming up, we still gotta talk about our Sally House overnight.
Uh-huh.
That, actually, the more I think about that is probably one of our most wildest investigations we've had. I can't wait to talk about it, which that's why it's so delayed, because a lot happened.
I will say, like, as a little teaser, Sally House is one of those places that just, like, sometimes it seems super innocuous, and then the more you sit with it, the more you're like, oh, geez, that happened. Yeah, because the other night I was, like, falling asleep, and I was just thinking about one of the things that happened to us there, and I was like, that is so insane. I know we're, like, teasing it, but I don't want to spoil it for when we do release the episode, but... So just keep a weather eye on the horizon.
Yes, soon. But
we're totally cursing ourselves for your entertainment, so you better fucking like it.
Yeah.
I have, like, a weird amount of congestion where I'm fine, and then it just, like, bubbles in my nose. I'm like, hey.
It's probably because I turned up the AC in my house so that it wouldn't...
I can't breathe.
So now Emily can't breathe.
I was trying to kill me.
So I guess that's a sign that we should wrap this up.
Look at us recording,
I just had a thought. Another thing I would want to do if we ever went back to McInteer is we've always made the dining room and kitchen like the kind of gear rooms, and people typically, you don't like investigate those rooms where you keep all your stuff and you take your snack breaks. But the first time we went to McInteer and we got an EVP, it was as we were walking from the dining room into the kitchen.
Wasn't it Tim?
Yes, it was Tim. And Stephanie, when we interviewed her, she said that those are some of the most active rooms for her. And so both times we've been there, we've not investigated those rooms. So if we went back, I'd also want to do that.
Yeah, because I know we mentioned that we wanted to use it like a dining room, kind of like we did at Sally House. Like, oh, let's sit, let's replicate, let's play a game or something.
Treat this like a house kind of thing.
Yeah, because that does lend to it potentially being like a residual, though, because if things are moving back and forth in one of the main... Fuck! That actually scared me this time. This goddamn haunted thing. What if you're looking, Tim's there? No. Okay. How do you picture Tim?
I honestly don't know. I will say, it's not that I picture your dad, but because your dad's name is Tim and I don't know other Tims in my life... I gravitate towards sort of vaguely your dad, but that's...
Okay. Yeah, I picture a tall guy, not my dad, but he's rounder, and he's got a white shirt and blue overalls.
Okay, so I don't even think I have it's not a very I just feel like I picture a middle-aged man, but nothing. But mine is very vague.
Yeah, my Tim's like a farmer guy.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we picked him up in Louisville, Kentucky, so
True.
that's not.
Yeah, Tim's just this guy in overalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tim,
Oh yeah. Well, let's
firm
give
words
you.
and I. We can watch the
Wavelengths.
yeah, it was very clear that nothing happened.
Nope.
We always try. He does not want to talk to us when we ask for it anymore.
No, he just likes to show up when he's a free spirit.
Why that's so funny.
Because he's a spirit.
Ah!
And he's free.
So stupid.
It is so
Why is
stupid.
it so funny? We're broken.
We are broken, but we hope we're entertaining in our brokenness.
Somebody likes us, I'm sure.
Yeah. Mom and Dad like us.
Just Mom. My dad doesn't listen to this.
Aw.
I try.
My mom doesn't listen
I
to this.
literally pulled it up on his phone when he was in the hospital for a while. I'm like, Dad, now that you have nowhere to go, listen to my show. Nope.
No. That's all right.
It's a big fuck you to me, I guess. Like, yeah, kid, super supportive. Don't want to listen to your weird shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he is supportive. He's bought us a mic, and
Yeah, and he's like, how's the podcast doing? Great. Like, cool. I know this friend that likes this stuff, but he's not me.
Yeah. Well, you can talk to him about it.
Talk to this guy. Okay, to be fair, my dad did let us investigate his apartment and interview him.
You did.
We just haven't used that yet, so
No.
I think we do need it. I'm like, oh, he doesn't do anything. Literally did a whole interview in his house. But
Yeah.
sorry if Tim.
But he's never going to listen, so it's fine.
Yeah, unless he is time traveling. Maybe that's why he doesn't listen.
That is one of our theories.
Because he's like, my ghost is already listening to it. Come on.
Yeah, right?
He would troll me like that. Anyways, I mean, we could keep rambling forever, but we've probably already lost some of you, so we're gonna let you go for realsies. Mm-hmm. So, stay spooky.
And stay curious.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. This is Remnants. I'm Emily.
And I'm Kayla.
Turn on your light. Fuck! Turn on your fuck light.
Yeah! Whoa!
All right, I'll check it. Guess we got our blooper. This is Remnants. No.
Yes.
So we're here next to the haunted potty still. What's your star sign? I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Taurus.
Must be a water sign.
Oh, it's definitely.
I was like, oh my god.
I hit the top.
Oh my god.
I can't see the. Do you know Latin? Salve. Quid August?
Hello.
Hello. You want to join us?
We're talking to a toilet.
Oh my god, the toilet is so loud in here.
The what?